They said she had lived for centuries. Some called her a spirit, others a healer, but most whispered a single name with fear and wonder. The Witch of Charleston. Her name was Alara Whitmore. She was born long before the colonies became America, in a small village near Salem. As a young woman, she knew the secrets of plants, roots, and moonlit waters. Her grandmother taught her how the forest spoke if you listened, how the earth itself carried healing. But in the year of fire and panic, the world turned against her kind. When the Salem witch trials began, Alara watched innocent people die. The village she healed became the same one that hunted her. When the flames rose, she escaped into the night. No one saw her again. She moved south, leaving behind the ashes of her old life. Time passed, but it never touched her. The years changed, but her face remained young. She lived quietly among the swamps and marshes of South Carolina, far from curious eyes. She healed the sick when storms swept through the plantations, helped mothers bring new life into the world, and vanished before dawn. No one knew who she was. No one knew how long she had walked the earth. But the people whispered, "The woman in the woods never dies." In 1847, a young doctor named Nathaniel Reed moved to Charleston. He came with dreams of modern medicine, proud of the science he had learned. Charleston was a city of beauty and superstition, where churches rang beside swamps, and reason lived beside old ghost tales. Nathaniel heard stories about a woman, deep in the marshes, who healed with strange herbs. The townsfolk warned him to stay away. They said she was not of this world. But one night, during a terrible fever outbreak, a desperate mother begged Nathaniel for help. The child was dying, and nothing he did worked. Out of options, the mother whispered a name she swore she would never say aloud. She took him by lantern-light through the fog, past hanging moss and still waters, to a small cottage hidden among trees. Inside lived Alara. Her hair was dark as the river's shadow, her eyes calm like the moon. She had jars of herbs, dried flowers, and strange old books. She saved the child's life that night. Nathaniel left her home with a mind full of questions. He began to return to the marsh often, not for work but out of fascination. People began to notice. As months passed, whispers spread through Charleston. People claimed the doctor was learning forbidden medicine. Some said the woman in the woods had bewitched him. Alara stayed silent, but inside her thoughts grew heavy. For the first time in 300 years, she felt something human again, a spark of connection she thought was long gone. She had watched centuries rise and fall. She had seen kingdoms change and lovers die. Yet this man, this curious doctor from the north, reminded her what it was to be alive.